Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So today I am going to be showing you the new blushes from Mcgrath. I literally had the delivery today and I picked all 4 shades because I love this formula so much. It's the Mcgrath Labs Divine Cream blushes and she's launched 4 new shades. So we have Divine Rose Glow, Alluring Nude, Luscious Lotus and Electric Bloom Glow. So I'm going to be showing these on my skin for you today. I have a blank face. I actually have the new Fenty Beauty Soft Filt'r foundation on. Right now it's a perfect match, I would say, for my skin tones. I got these 4 shades. I was gifted 2 gift with purchase, which were the mini matte trance lipsticks, and I've got these in the shades Divine Rose and ELSON, which are 2 of my favourite shades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Divine Rose alongside the 2 lighter blushes, and then I'm going to use the ELSON with the deeper shades. They come in this gorgeous stick, which is how I reviewed the previous ones. I won't go into too much detail about the formula because I'll leave a link to the previous video I did. These are just additional shades that Pat has brought out. They are absolutely stunning. Oh my god, take a look at this shade. Oh, I love the formula of these as well. Really good for people with perhaps more drier skin or perhaps just likes that kind of creamy look to their blushes, and it's just so nourishing as well. So this is Luscious Lotus, which I will be using on my cheeks today with you. So I just wanted to open one up to show you essentially. So I just wanted to show you Pat's 4 new shades. You can see that these 2 are a lot more bolder and these are kind of more natural in terms of tone. So what I'm going to do is show you 2 looks with that and then 2 looks with this, but I just wanted to show you the colours and how they look in person. So you can see the 4 new shades there. Essentially, but I'm going to start with a different colour. The colour I'm going to start off with is Alluring Nude, and this is the lightest of the 4 that she launched. We're going to take a look at this. This is a very kind of nudish kind of shade, and I've decided that I'm going to show you this in its full glory, i.e. I'm going to apply them to both sides with the lipstick and then start again, show you the next shade and then show you all 4 shades, because I think you really need to see this in its glory. This is the lightest shade. I'll show you how it looks when you push it up. So it's Pat's creamy cheek blush formula. So this one's called Alluring Nude. So we're going to do a quick hand swatch of Alluring Nude. Pretty. So we are going to put on this first shade, which is called Alluring Nude. So I'm just going to put that on now. And it has this lovely feel to it where I can still kind of play with it before it sets. So I'm just going to put Alluring Nude on this side. This one is a lot more natural than the other shades. So I can go in a little bit more if I just want a little bit more pigmentation. I'm just going to do the same with the other side. Gives my cheeks a really lovely natural kind of glow. Just gonna dab the excess on my lips because I like the formula, but I'm gonna add an actual lipstick on now, but I just wanted to show you the colour. So this one is Alluring Nude, and you can see that it's very natural, very much like an everyday shade, and just kind of gives me a hint of colour. So I really love these sort of travel size ones that Pat does, and this is the shade Divine Rose, and I think it's a lovely cool shade that will look lovely with this particular blush colour. So let's put this on. I think this may need a liner, but I like the coolness of the lip. I'm just going to take the shade Alluring Nude that I just put on, and I'm just going to add it to the cheek a little bit more, just to give it a little bit more colour. Yeah, I think I like it more when I go in a tad bit more because of my skin tone. It needs a little bit more, but this is like that sort of formula that Pat does so well, and it's sort of like this lovely creamy texture. I might add a little bit on my eyelids here because I don't actually have any eyeshadow on. Just gonna give it a bit of a monochrome look. I've tried to keep it as natural as possible so you can see how the blush looks on the cheeks, but this one is Alluring Nude. There's a natural glow, effortless buildable colour, nourishing skin-friendly formula. Alluring Nude is described as a beige nude. And the next shade I'm going to show you now is Divine Rose Glow. And this is described as a cool pink rose. So this is the packaging. This is the shade. It's definitely more cool toned compared to the previous one. So this is a hand swatch of Divine Rose Glow. Definitely more cool toned than the previous one. More pinky. Okay, so let's have a look at this shade on the cheeks now. Definitely more pigmented in shade and definitely more cooler toned. Very pretty. Goes really well with the lipstick actually, because this is a cool toned lipstick. Really pretty. I've just gone in with kind of like one layer. I'll go in again just so you can see the colour payoff, but it's very, very pretty. Gorgeous. So this is the shade Divine Rose Glow. Gorgeous shade. What I might do is just take some of that colour that I had on my hand and then just put that on the eyelids just to give it some colour, because it's a little bit sort of pale. There's no colour on the lids, but you can use it like this. I like to use it like this just to give a monochrome kind of vibe. It's very pretty. Very simple but really effective. So I've just taken off the other blush and the lip because I'm going to try this other lip as well now. I'm moving into the more darker shades. This is Luscious Lotus. This is very much like a pink shade. So this shade is described as a vivid fuchsia. Okay, so let me do a hand swatch for you of this shade, which is called Luscious Lotus. Gorgeous. Okay, so let's try on Luscious Lotus. Very pigmented, this one, and will look great against sort of medium to dark skin tones, 100%. And you can see that I didn't really need to put that much on to get that to come up. That's a lovely shade. That's just one layer. I'm just going to do the other side. I like applying this with my fingers because it's this creamy texture. I can work with it better when I use my fingers for this. That's why I'm not using a brush. This is how I would apply it if I was using it on the go. Really nice. That's Luscious Lotus. I'm going to put a little bit of the excess on my lips. I'm going to take a little bit of that and just put it on my eyeshadow. It's nice on the lids actually. I like doing that. It's gorgeous. So I'm just going to add a little bit of lip. So I'm taking the mini size that I had gifted, and it's the shade ELSON, which is this gorgeous red shade. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my lips. It's very bold. But I'm going to sheer it a bit. And just use my fingers to make it a little bit softer. One thing you can be sure of with Pat is there is no lack of pigmentation. But what I've done is just kind of created a blurring effect with the lip because I don't want it to overshadow the blush. And just put a little bit of colour there. Just add a little bit more. That's it. And then shearing it out. Like a stain really. And that's gorgeous as a stain. Really, really lovely. And I'm just going to grab the blush and just add a little bit more. So now that I can see the lip, it's easier to add, and I'm going to add a tad bit more here and here, and then I'm just going to take my finger and blend it out. This is gorgeous. This is the shade Luscious Lotus. I'm just taking the excess and putting it on my eyelid just to give it some colour there. Keep it all monochrome looking. It's such a pretty shade. It's Luscious Lotus. Okay, so we're going to look at the last blush. This is Electric Bloom Glow, and it's the last one of the 4, but this is the shade, and it's kind of like an orange shade. Really lovely. This one's described as a vivid orange. Gorgeous. So I'll quickly do a hand swatch. This is the shade Electric Bloom Glow. Okay, so let's put this shade on together. That's nice. Very pigmented, this one. On my skin it looks almost red than orange. Just take some of the excess and put it on my lid. Very nice. This one's the most pigmented out of the 4. Definitely looks more red on me than orange. I wish it was a little bit more orange. This is the shade Electric Bloom Glow. Those are the 4 new shades from Pat McGrath and her Divine Cream blushes, and I have to say I am really impressed. I love this formula. I think that no matter what colour Pat brings out, I'm going to be getting, because I think the formula is so creamy and so lovely on the skin and so buildable, so natural, and I just love it. My thoughts on the product is I am so pleased she's launched these 4 new shades. They really are pretty, and I can't wait to see what other things she's bringing out this year. I'm sure she'll be bringing out a mothership at some point, but we're all waiting and wanting her to do that. Please let me know your thoughts. Please let me know whether you'll be picking any of these up. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.